Hi everyone, welcome again on the series Get Set Solved Easily. So today we are taken a set of DI based LR in which we'll be having compoundedly things that will be taken into consideration. We are supposed to follow the same pattern. In the very beginning, I'll show you the set and then you guys will look after the set and you will solve the questions curated by that and then we'll go for the video solution. So guys, this is the set. Look after this set and these are the questions curated for the set. I hope you guys went through the set. So let's go for the video solution. What is it saying now? The set is saying there was a meeting of 20 IIM Indore alumni. The persons who attended the meeting work in 8 different firms, namely Reliance, Nestle, Unilever, Asian Paints, JP Morgan, Mahindra Geo, and Western Digital. So these are the names of the firms. The below table gives the information about the count of person who have worked in exactly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 of the 8 firms. So this is what it is saying, that one person worked in one firm, 4 persons worked in 2 firms, 5 persons worked in 3 firms, 2 persons worked in 4 firms, 6 persons worked in 5 firms, and 2 persons worked in 6 firms. Okay. And the following bar chart provides information about the number of persons who have worked for a particular firm. However, the graph specifies only 4 of the 8 firms. So, let's say it is saying that there were 8 firms, that is mentioned over here, that there were 8 firms, but sorry, the graph here, the graph over here is only giving us information for the 4 firms. As we can see, this is firm 4, firm 3, firm 2, and firm 1. And it's mentioned over here all the values are in the graph are integers. Okay, so let's say there were 9 persons who worked in firm 4, there were 13 persons who worked in firm 3, there were 8 persons who worked in firm 2, and there were 11 persons who worked in firm 1. So this is all we are given with. Now how to proceed to these type of sets? We are given with this much information, that 11 persons worked in firm 1, 8% worked in firm 2, and 13% worked in firm 3, and 4% worked in 9% worked in firm 9. So we were given a firm count that was, see, from this table I can get the total number of persons who actually worked, or say the total people. So how it will be done? One person worked in one firm, 4 persons worked in 2 firms. So from here I can get total person by multiplying these both. So 1 into 1 is nothing but 1. 4 into 2 is nothing but 8. 5 into 3 is 15. 2 into 4 is 8. 6 into 5 is 30. 2 into 6 is 12. So the total over here is 30 plus 12, 42 plus 8, 50 plus 15 is 65 plus 9, says 74. Okay. The total over here is 74. Wait, I'll change the color over here. This is 74. Now we'll take the total of the firm 1, firm 2, firm 3, and firm 4. So the total over here is 74. Now 11 plus 8, 19. 19 plus 13 is 32 plus 9, 41. So I'll subtract 41 from here. Wait. 13 plus is, yeah, 41. So the total over here is 74, and from here till here it is 33. Okay. We don't know how many persons worked in firm 5, firm 6, firm 7, or firm 8. This is how much we were supposed to calculate. So let's go for the questions if we are not having anything much to calculate. If there is no firm in which less than 5 people have worked, then at most how many persons worked in a particular firm? This is the first question. Second question is, what are the total number of persons who have worked in firm 5, firm 6, firm 7, firm 8? This is second question. For at most how many firms, the number of persons who have worked in it is more than the person who worked in firm 4. This is question number third. And last question is, how many persons worked in Nestle? So we'll go with the last question. Last question first. How many people worked in Nestle? Do we have any information for how many persons worked in Nestle? Are we having the name of the firms, or we are having only firms? As we can see, it's only firm. We are not having the name of the firm. Name of the firm is not mentioned to us. So with this, I can say I cannot determine the number of people who worked in Nestle. Now, for at most how many firms, the number of persons who have worked in it is more than those who worked in firm 4. So see, there are 9 persons who worked in firm 4, and I know the total of this, 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 and this shall be 33. So how many persons worked more than firm 4 is? See, 13, that is greater than 9. 8, this is less, I'll not count this. Then 11, this is also countable. Now I have to find the most at most number. That means I shall have the maximum number of people. So I have to maximize all the cases. What can be the maximum number of persons to have firm 5? I can have 10 numbers, which is greater than firm 4. Here also I can take 10. There won't be any harm. Same for firm 7. I can have 10 persons. I was having total of 33. Total of 33 over here, these 4. So the remaining firm 8 can be 8, can be 3. Hence, I got 1 over here, 1 over here, and 3 from here. So 2 plus 3, that is 5. Are we clear so far with these two questions? Then, what are the total number of persons worked in firm 5, 6, 7, and 8? See, we have determined those values, that is written over here, which is 33. Now, if there is no firm in which less than 5 persons have worked, then at most how many persons could have worked in a particular firm? Now see, this is a total set which is based on, which is actually based on the language, that how this has to be taken into consideration. So which has not less than 5 persons in any firm. See, 11, 8, 13, 9. We are available with these values over here, and we have to find the maximum values. Okay, I'll remove all this. That there are not less than 5 persons working in a firm. Okay, let's say each of the firm 5 is having 5 persons. Firm 6 is also having 5 persons. Firm 7 is also having 5 persons. Because I have to maximize the number of persons working in a firm, so I have to take all these minimum cases. So how much I am left with this? 5 into 3 is 15. I'll subtract 15 from this 33, and I'll be left with what? 18. So the 18 is correct answer to this question. There might be some doubts if someone would be having for question number 3. I'll take this question number 3 again for practice point. For at most how many firms? So when this word at most comes, it means this is a case of maximum. Okay, this is a case of maximum. So how many firms? The number of persons who have worked in it. So the number of persons who are working in a firm, number of persons who have worked in it, who have worked in it is more than those worked in firm 4. So I have to find the maximum number of firms who are having more number of persons in firm 4. So for this, what I have to do, I'll just do that thing again. I am given the total of these four firms as 33, and I have to maximize the number of firms who are having value more than of the who are having more values than of persons working in firm 4. So as I can see, the number of persons working in firm 4 is 9. So firm 3 is having 13. That is an absolute value. I can take this. Firm 2 is having 8 persons. I will not take this because it is less than firm 4. Firm 1 is having 11 number of persons. I will surely take this value as well. Now, firm 5, firm 6, firm 7, firm 8. I want values which is more than 9. I can take 10 over here. I can take 10 over here as well. And I can take 10 over here as well. So I am left with 3 over here. Now, this is the maximum value I can attain because I am not given any. If I would have given an option of cannot be determined and none of these can, if I am having none of these, it means I am having an absolute answer. Mark this point for CAT perspective. If we are having one of the option as none of these, that means that question can surely be solved. This is what CAT helps in determining how if there is any possibility to solve the question or not. So, how many firms we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, there are maximum 5 number of firms who are having more number of persons working than in firm 4. So this was one of the set. This is an easier set for CAT perspective. These kinds of sets can appear in Snap or NMAT. And sometimes for a perspective, those who are appearing for CMAT, someone who is appearing for CMAT can go through this set. This set is surely good to solve the basics of maxima and minima. Basic maxima minima. Thank you everyone for watching this set. For any kind of doubt, you can just post that into comments or you can just directly ping me. Thank you and have a great day.